is only war.
What is up, gents? Top 40k player in the world with a Recon Marine Keevil, bringing the 40k dirtbags to you. If you guys are new to the channel, appreciate you clicking on the video. You guys are interested in how the Orks are doing in the current meta at the end of 10th edition. Who the hell knows? John actually put it great, where the edition's about to end in 45 minutes, so all these rules don't matter. So we're doing our last GT, one of the last GTs of the year. We have ACO coming up, and then LSO. LSO I think is going to be 11th edition, but ACO will be our last tournament of 10th edition, which we will finish off with Orks. I've been loving Orks the last couple months. Started it this year. Was #1 Ork player in the United States, which is pretty cool. Who the hell knows what 11th edition is going to bring? But we're going to be getting into each game, 5 games. We went 5-0 with our Cult of Speed list. I'll go over what the list is. I'll leave that in the description below. And then we'll go over each game one by one, what we did good, what we could have done better. Using these skills in 11th edition is going to be clutch. So getting that professional coach in your corner is definitely key going into 11th edition. That's what Dirtbag Nation is all about. If you guys are interested in getting that professional coach, I was #1 Grey Knight player in the world 3 years ago, #1 Chaos Space Marine player in the world 2 years ago, #1 Death Guard player in the world last year, and then this year we're already #1 Ork player in the United States. So we know the core rules, and that's all we teach with just like the tactics, how to learn your army the best possible way, and then learn the core rules and get better at 40k, and 11th edition is definitely a perfect time to do that. So head over to Patreon, get your coach, and then support us over there. And if you guys are interested in the merch, it was really cool. We saw the merch shirts at the GT. That was one of the coolest experiences ever, where you get to see your own merch live at the RTT and GTs from people that you've never met before. Really cool. Really shout out to our first opponent who actually had one of the shirts on when we played them. So also we have a lot of other shirts that we are updating constantly. We just got the last 3 at the bottom here. Working on the Emperor himself. So if you like any of these logos, head down in the description below. But yeah, this video, guys, depending on which video you guys are watching, we're going to be going over everything. So guys, leave in the comments below what you like, didn't like, and how we can improve on the channel. And especially going to 11th edition, a lot of videos, especially tactical videos, are going to be coming up. But guys, appreciate it. Let's get into the quick sponsor, and then we'll get into the video. All right, guys, thanks for clicking on the video. If you guys want to support the channel, stay tuned towards the end of the video where we'll go over all of this stuff, as well as any links in the description below for laser lines, shirts, and gear is in all the description. So stay tuned towards the end and enjoy the video. What is up, gents? World ranked 40k player with a Recon Marine Keevil, bringing the 40k Dirtbag Nation. We got game 2 going on. So this is going to be into Space Wolves, Space Puppies, Furries, with our boy Brian, who's a local. And this is Purge the Foe. This is one of my most played, least favorite missions ever. When we were playing Chaos Cult, we played Purge the Foe, I think, 100 times, just because I was running a list that was super easy to go into with Purge the Foe. Usually when I'm playing like one of the top people at the tournaments, if they got me in Purge the Foe, it was such a huge benefit to them, because I can't play a normal game with Purge the Foe. You can't just throw your units out, you can't screen, you can't move block, all that stuff that you're used to doing, you can't do that. So with this, it's going to be mainly, what are you doing for killing, like tracking kills, and then you have to hold more if you're not going to kill more. So if you're playing an army that is really good at killing, like Space Wolves, especially in melee, you're probably not going to win that battle. So as long as you can tie them, that's great. But the main focus of Purge the Foe is holding more than your opponent at the beginning of the command phase. So that's going to be my tactic with this list going into this matchup. And Brian's a good player, so he knows kind of like how to obviously destroy people in this game. So let's get into his list. He's got 2x10 Terminator units, one of them with the character that has like a hammer, shield, precision, all the crazy shit. And then he's got the big wolf guy who has the Vect. That's just super annoying. Anytime I play against Vect, he's usually the first one I want to try and go after. But he's a Terminator with 10 Terminators. It's really hard to kill. So another 10-man unit of them. He's got a infiltrating Kami Lieutenant, unit of scouts, 2 Predators, 2 last cannons, 2 autocannons, one of the transport vehicles. He's got Bjorn, which gives the extra CP. He's got the Headhunters with the character leading the Headhunters. And then he's got the Intercessors and the no deep strike within 12 guys. And I think that's it. So that's his list. Pretty good, pretty standard. And then for us, this is our deployment. So it's hammer and anvil, I think. The 20 inches up, 20 inches up, just straight across, staring at each other. And this is layout 8. So this is the second game of the tournament. So usually if you're going into like second game, it's very random that you're going to get like a good player. Usually it's more of like you might get matched up with like a newer player or something like that, where you don't really have to worry about too much the Purge the Foe. But in this case, I got a good player on round 2 because it's a smaller GT, and it's against my worst mission for Purge the Foe. So, again, knowing how to play the mission comes in handy so much because you can kind of control how the game's going, and keeping track of score and counting everything and stuff like that is huge. So let me pull up the points for you guys. So you guys can track what missions are going on in each round right there, and you can kind of see what the picture looks like for what the list or the secondary we got. All right, so first off, he started these guys all the way up front, which is his first mistake. I went first in Purge the Foe. So in Purge the Foe, when you're deploying, you don't want to put people on the line, or really any chance your opponent's going to be able to kill them turn 1. You want to be very defensive, like infiltrators, usually starting all the way in the back, 1 inch away from the wall, stuff like that. So this is going to be the first mistake that he made, because he gives me essentially a free kill turn 1 to get me 4 points. So that's already 4-point lead when I shouldn't have had 4 points for turn 1. So that's why these guys are all the way out front. We did happen to go first. Basically bricked up. He put everybody on the table. He could have rapided one of his Terminators. Because again, Purge the Foe, I can't throw everybody forward like I used to. So you can keep guys off the table and bring them back on for rapid ingress. Dirtbag golfer bugs, by the way. Pretty sick. So yeah, he started everything on the table. So that was another thing. And then his Predators, I'll show you in the next picture. But this is deployment. Our deployment, we have the 3 men here, can't be shot by anything. They're there for turn 1 actions and screening. But all of his guys are pretty far back, so I don't have to really worry about the threat turn 1 with the charging. Wazdaka right here, because I want to be able to kill these guys pretty easily. We have the move, shoot, move guys right there. The auto advance, consolidate 6 there. Zod right there to kind of camp that objective most of the game. And then Boss Nick to move up and doing cleanse if needed. And that's about it. We started 2 copters in reserves, and 2 3M bikes in reserves. So, like I said, we went first. I forgot about the reactive move. So I think he has like a D6 reactive or something, and he rolled a 6, so he just moves fucking 6 inches straight back. So this was after I shot. So I moved up. I think I shot and then moved back. Yeah, so I moved up. I shot all these guys, and then I moved back. And he still had, I didn't kill, I don't think, anybody on that. So he rolled really good on the scouts. So nobody died there. And then I had Wazdaka shoot this way. So Wazdaka shoot this way and just fucking one-shot the entire squad. So I almost didn't get a chance to kill all these guys, which is insane. So I forgot about the move, which is good. Bad, but good. So luckily, Wazdaka picked up the mistake and killed all of the guys to get me 1 kill in turn 1. But this is our setup. So we had 3 guys on this point, nobody, because that's a kill zone right there, and then all these guys on this point right here. So his threat ranges are pretty far to try and get to there. And I have a reactive move here. So if he moves up, I can just reactive onto the point and get that point. And then down here, he's got his headhunters in the vehicle with the combi lieutenant. So if nothing gets on this point, I can have this point as well. So his turn 1, he basically moves everybody forward. The combi lieutenant runs forward. He can't get on the point. The Predator does move up to get line of sight onto these bikes. And then the other Predator moves up and gets line of sight onto these bikes. So this Predator moves up, shoots this way. This Predator moves up, shoots these guys. This Predator actually killed all 3 of these guys, which I was shocked Did he kill all 3? So the points... Yeah, so he did kill those guys for a kill. So that was my mistake. I didn't think he would fucking bring the Predator up for that. But the Predator came up. So he gave me 2 Predators on my go turn. So 2 Predators that turn. Everything else kind of like staged. So yeah, the Terminator staged back here. The other Terminators ran up to here. These guys screening out back here. These guys screening out back here. And the Headhunters got out of the transport. Transport scooted up a little bit. I don't know, Headhunters stayed in the transport, sorry. Headhunters stayed in the transport. They're there so that way they can move up and go here. So I moved these guys up, stay 1 inch away from the wall, so that way if he does charge me, he has to go on the other side of the wall to attack me. That's a good secret, because if you move up against the wall, he could just attack you through the wall. It doesn't have to threaten himself. So if you move 1 inch away from the wall on this side, he has to charge through the wall to get to you on this side, which then leaves so much open space for you to kill him. So make sure you're wary of that. These bikes... We did WA turn 1 or turn 2. It took me a little bit to think about it because I didn't want to, like, he was still far back. But what made me WA turn 2 was these guys right here, the Terminator staging. So them staging right there, I had to do something because I knew he was going to launch into me. And that was the difference between this game and the Chaos Space Marine game. The Chaos Space Marine game didn't stage here. He staged back there. So I didn't have to WA turn 2. I could have waited. But in this situation, I WA'd just to try and keep him off of the objectives. Again, I knew he was going to kill more, so I needed to hold more. So if I keep him off of the objectives, I'm going to be able to hold more on the top, the bottom, and the center. So this is what it looks like after WA going into a Cult of Speed list. So he has nothing on the table that can up be downy, so I don't have to screen out the back. And his scouts died. So his scouts can't go uppy downy either. So we're basically just launching everything forward. On our turn 2, the Copters move up here. These guys come down here. These guys come down here. So I literally bring everybody in. I think besides the 3-man bike. So 1 3-man bike came in here. The other 3-man bike stayed off in case I needed them. And then everything else kind of lined up. So I didn't have any shots to this Terminator unit or that Terminator unit. So I used my Copters to mainly just shoot the tanks. So we shot this tank down pretty low. We shot this tank down pretty low. And then we literally just went to go charge everything. And after the charge, Zod, I think, helped kill this tank. This guy charged into this tank. Everybody else charged into this tank. And we wanted a screen. So my idea here is if I can... I'm about to kill 4. So I killed... what did I kill? I killed 1, 2... I guess I only killed 2. What did he kill? He got... Yeah, so we held more, top of 2, and then we killed 1. He held 1 and killed, and he tied me. Okay, so I'm thinking if I can screen out all of these guys, he has to kill all of the Gretchen during the WA with Zodgrad. And if I screen out with the bikes, he's got to kill all of the bikes with this character right here. That's what it is. Okay, so this is the single man bike unit. So after they charged into the Predator, they moved up. So this is pro right here. Look at. So I'm counting. I killed 2. So if I can give him 2, if he kills 3, he gets to kill more. But if he can kill 2 units, he ties me. So I move up my bikes and I screen like that. After moving, charging, consolidating into this guy and the tank. So we tag this tank, we tag that guy, and then these guys all spread out. This is blocking the Terminators. Now the fucking Zod is doing the same thing. So Zod's unit moved up, charged, and then consolidated into these guys. Because I think they countercharged into me. So when I moved up, I charged in. These guys spread out, and he countercharged because I didn't really want to. I wanted him to waste the CP. So he countercharges into me, and then I had a couple Gretchen over here, so that way they can still consolidate or pile in and then consolidate. This guy piles in, consolidates into there. These guys pile in and consolidate to there to then screen out. So I have this entire area screened out with only 1, 2, 3 units. So this Terminator unit has to kill all of the Gretchen and Zod, and then all these guys have to kill all of the bikes, which is easy. So that was my idea of, like, if he kills it, cool. Like, if he kills Zod, fine, he gets more. But if he doesn't, I tie, which is good for, obviously, Purge the Foe. So that was my wild turn 2. These guys consolidate 6. So they're going to consolidate 6 back onto the objective because I couldn't get anybody in combat with these guys because the Gretchen were blocking. And then all these guys are just waiting. So I have a bajillion point OPSEC there. I have 2, 4, 5, 6, 7 there. I have 2, 4, 6, 7, 8, 9 there. So 9, 6, a bajillion. So that was our turn 2. And now his turn. That's after he kills some Gretchen. And then this is after he's done killing everything. So Zod lives on 1. So Zod has a 6-0 Field of Pain. I think he made like 2 6s and lives on 1 wound, which means he only got the bikes and the Gretchen. So 2-2, so we tie, so he didn't get kill more. So I'm already up by 4 this turn. Now again, we hold more. So holding more, I want to try and screen more, but now if I kill essentially his troop units, like his units that are doing actions, and I just ignore his Terminators, because I'm not really going to do anything to the Terminators. They're all 4 wounds. I have 3 damage rockets. My game plan now is shifted to just kill everything else besides Terminators. So now that it's not the wild turn anymore, I have to be careful because everything's going to die. So these guys did commit, so they got out of the transport, and then they basically advanced up. I moved back my my Coptas. So Coptas was there. He was trying to basically get out and charge the Coptas. So these bikes moved back. I think I spent a CP. These bikes moved back to be on the edge of the terrain feature. And then when he charges in, he actually rolls a 12 for the charge. So he rolls in, gets like 2 or 3 guys onto the Coptas, and then I countercharge with the bikes. I countercharge with the bikes because my Copters are way more important than the bikes, than this 3-man bike unit. So I countercharge with the bikes, and I tie up, I base to base as many as I can, so that way they can't then move up into my Coptas. So he only has 3 guys in the Coptas, which I don't think can kill all the Coptas, and then he's got another 3 or 4 into the bikes. So wounding on 5s with these guys, he actually kills 2 bikes, so 1 bike lives, and he only kills 2 of the Coptas. So yes, this unit did move back to make the charge farther, but then they also did countercharge, so that was 2 CP. But it was worth it because he didn't get a kill over here. And he gives me 2 kills because there's a character in this unit and the unit. So this is a 2-kill unit right here. Up here, these guys did finish up the Gretchen. These guys charged in the bikes and consolidated. So let's see what happens after this. We then YOLO down south. So all of the Coptas move this way to get line of sight onto the 3-man units. So we kill the 3-mans with the characters. Everybody's kind of bunched up here. This guy ran away because he is a free kill. So this guy who lived on 2 wounds just runs backwards. The other 3-man bike came in over here. This guy with the boars are just kind of chilling, making stuff sticky. We back up from these guys, so that way they have to kind of make a really far charge. I do keep at least 2 guys on the point to at least don't give them a free taking an objective. This guy started up top here. He basically advanced this way around and charged this back unit. So these guys charged the back unit. We killed those 5 guys in the back. Wazdaka advanced forward from here, just goes straight 20 to here, and then is able to kind of like shoot backwards. So he either shoots this guy, which he whittles this guy down a lot, and then he charges these guys and kills all these guys. So I kill all 5 of these guys, all 5 of those guys. So 1, 2, 3, 4. So I kill 4 this turn. Now he's kind of on the back burner because he's got to kill 4 of my units, which are now really hard to kill because they're all 6-man with the character. So he kills this unit. The Terminators move backwards, so the Terminators run backward to try and protect his home field. Kills this unit back here. He kills all but 1 in this unit. Wazdak is still alive. And these guys, I think, killed the Coptas. So he actually is there. He doesn't move when the Coptas is there. So I can't react to the Coptas. So he then just charges. So he doesn't move them at all. He just charges the Coptas, kills the Coptas. So he gets 1 kill there and then 2 kills there. So I actually got, I think, kill more. Yeah, so I got kill more. This is the turn I think I stole all of his primary. Yeah, so this is the turn that I stole the primary. So when Wazdaka moved forward and charged in, he got on this point and stole his home field. So I stole his home field and all 3 of these. So he had 0 for primary. So he only got 4 points for killing a unit. And then on turn 4, we held more. So this might have been turn 4. Yeah, our this turn going forward, I think it was turn 4. Yeah, because then the final turn we only held 1 and killed 1 because we had 50 max primary anyway. So, and then on the last 2 turns of him, he held 1 and killed 1, so we only got 4 and 4 for that. We did kill Bjorn finally, so Bjorn went down, so he stopped getting the extra CP. This guy, I forget why I was doing this. Maybe I just don't like him. The Vect is definitely bullshit. And I'm just screening. So giving up the Copters, don't really care at this point now. He can't get to this objective. I'm screening the Copters from this objective. I have these 2 things on this thing. I have Wazdaka in front of these guys. He's got his home field now. All I have left is 1 unit of Copters, 4-man unit of Copters, Wazdaka, 1 by character, all these guys here, which they're safe, and then 2 of the guys back here. And all he has left is Terminator. This guy fucking lived forever. Till turn 5 where I had to assassinate and had to kill him. And then after this turn, we basically called it there. The final score, he gets like a couple things on turn 5. But this is the final score. We finished up 90 to 56. Getting a 90 on Purge the Foe is insane. That is very, very rare. But the main takeaway was the primary. So we killed 1 turn 1, and then we kept holding more. So we didn't kill more at all. We just kept holding more. We killed more on turn 4 because that's when we took out all of the infantry in the back. But besides that, my game plan stuck because I just wanted to hold more, keep them off the objectives, and try and run away with the primary. The secondary was still good. Or ours was 30 out of 40, so we missed 10 points, which is kind of big. We didn't get overwhelming force on turn 2. We didn't get Call the Horde, he didn't have that. And then we didn't get a tempting target. So we got 6, 9, 6, 4, 5. So nothing crazy. And then for him, he only had 14 out of 40 because turn 1 sucked, turn 2 sucked, and then turn 4, he only got 2. So secondaries were definitely bad because we killed most of his secondary targets by turn 3. 3 and 4, so that way he didn't have anybody else to do secondaries. If you have 2 10-man Terminator bricks that you're going against, if you kill everything else, all he has left is 2 10-man Terminator bricks, which are slow, and you can kind of run around them. So yes, they're going to camp a point, but who cares? They're spending 400 plus points to camp 1 point. It's not worth it. So our speed freaks ran around the Terminators and the Space Puppies all day. So great game. Told Bri it was a really fun game because of how clean the game was, so that was really good. But finished up 90 to 56, game 2. Going into game 3 against our boy Nolan. This was one of the fastest games we had all GT. Nolan always plays really quick when it comes to just tabling his opponent and then walking around the convention and talking to everybody. But yeah, this game is going to be super fun, super quick, but my list just kind of like counters it. It's insane. So we'll go over this game next. Appreciate it, guys. Go check out the merch page. It's all of these designs in the description below. These shirts are legit. I love them. The designs, let me know if you want any more designs over on Discord and Patreon. If you guys want that professional coach in your corner going into 11th edition, super clutch to get it now. So that way you could start introducing yourself, going over the goals for 11th edition, what armies you play and stuff like that. So head over to Patreon so that way you guys can get that professional coach in your corner going into 11th edition. So guys, appreciate it. Good luck, and we'll see you in game 3. All right, guys, thanks for sticking towards the end of the video. If you guys want to support the channel, all the links in the description below, which we'll go over. But these right here, we have 3D prints of Cypher, Tech Priest, Phobo Libby, Combi Libby, Lieutenant, Calidus, Codiez, and the Lord of Contagion. All those are up for sale. Message me on Discord. All these widgets, the 6-inch, 2-inch, 3-inch, 1-inch, they pop out. Those are up for sale. The 9-inch widget, the 1 CP token, where you guys can keep track of the CP every single game. The token markers for Chaos and Grey Knights, they're poker chips. Those are really good for sticky objectives. And then also the wound gauges and the fuck you and fuck me tokens are up for sale as well. And we have a new sponsor, Snot Goblin Terrain. They are really, really cool. What's great about them is you can customize them for any layout. So if you run Games Workshop layout, or if you run WTC layout, you can run it that way. And the best part, it's super hard plastic, not going to break on you, and also it's all fully painted. So check on the link below if you guys want to check these guys out. We use them in our streams and they look super awesome on the stream, but it's really good to travel into all your stores and bring them with you. So check those guys out. Then we still have 3D6 Wargaming, where if you guys want some custom templates, you guys can click on these. And then our new and improved Rexar lasers, laser lights with the Dirtbag logo on them. These guys are at a lot of local GTs, especially in the Texas area, but these lines are, or these lasers are rechargeable. So definitely be picking this up. I'm going to be getting sent one of these so I can show you guys on the live stream and stuff like this. But you guys get the Dirtbags and the lasers rechargeable, so highly recommend the Rexar lasers in the description below. Look at this. Look at that line. It is so good. And it's rechargeable. At the top, it's got the USB. Just plug it right in. Good to go. This shit is legit. And lastly, guys, the merch store. This I love seeing at GTs. When you see it across the room, you see your own logo, which is so cool. It's the red, white, and blue. We have the hats as well. They're all flex fit with the Dirtbags logo on the back. I just love wearing backwards hats. But all of these are available in the Printify shop. It's print to order, so you can get all these shirts, different sizes, different colors. We also have the old school stuff. We have the Nurgling. We have mugs, which you can fit your entire hand in, and some of the Grey Knight logos as well. So let me know what I'm missing. You can message me on Discord, but stay tuned if you guys are interested in the Patreon. That'll come up last. So appreciate it, guys, and let's keep it going. What is up, gents? 40k Dirtbags here. If you guys are interested in joining the Dirtbag Nation over at patreon.com, you get a bunch of perks. What we did in 2024 was we really expanded. I had traveled a ton and I played my ass off in 40k. Right now we're ranked #1 best player in the United States on ITC rankings. We were the #1 Chaos Space Marine player in the world this year in 2024. 2 years ago, we got ranked #1 Grey Knight player in the world, and this year we're probably going to go into Death Guard, hopefully when the new Codex comes out, or Emperor's Children. But you guys, if you guys want that head coach or that coach always in your corner, just to ask questions, bounce ideas off, that's what the competitive Dirtbag and the Dirtbag Nation is all about. If you guys want to support the channel, you head over to patreon.com. You can join the Just a Car tab, which is $5 a month. You guys get access to the Discord Patreon tab. You have to be a patron to get into that Discord, and also I'm always there. All the other coaches are there. Basically, it's just such a good community over on Discord that you guys get specific access to it that only Patreons can get. If you guys want to bump that up, the competitive Dirtbag tier, you guys get to message me or another Grandmaster or another Dirtbag coach over the Dirtbag Nation to add unlimited questions, list ideas, list reviews, and bounce ideas off of. That's what having a coach in your corner is all about. If you guys want to bump up to the Grandmaster tier, that tier you get every perk under the sun. So basically you get access to Discord, you get one-on-one coaching, you get a call once a month if you guys would like to go over any RTTs coming up, any GTs coming up, any list reviews live over Discord chat, and also a special perk that Grandmasters get if you guys want any video suggestions like we do all the time with these table setup that we just upgraded thanks to the Patreons. You guys get suggestions or battle reports you want to see specifically played live by a coach or myself on the next battle report, or a live battle report coming up on the Patreon. So you guys get obviously first access to all the videos. We post them first on patreon.com, but there's just a ton of benefits to having a professional coach that plays this game all the time at the very, very high competitive level in your corner at all times. And that's really what the Dirtbag Nation is all about, getting you guys better at 40K, the basics, and being good in your community. So if you guys want to support the channel, I really appreciate it. Couldn't have done it without you guys in 2024, 2025. I am super stoked for, super excited for. If we really want to get a bigger studio going, that is going to be my focus in 2025, is really growing the community on YouTube and Patreon specifically. So thank you so much for 2024, all my Patreons. If you guys are interested in joining and want that coach in your corner, head over to patreon.com and support the channel. Appreciate it.